Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. In this video, we're going to be discussing some of the benefits associated with the BOI. That's the Board of Investment here in Thailand. As is noted in some other videos on this channel, the Board of Investment can confer many types of benefits onto a company in Thailand, most notably a foreign business license, which will allow that company to do business notwithstanding the fact that there are restrictions under the provisions of the Foreign Business Act precluding certain foreign nationals and foreign companies from doing business in the kingdom. BOI certification can overcome those restrictions. That's discussed a little more at length in another video. But in this video, we're going to be discussing the visa and work permit provisions, or benefits, I should say, under the BOI. So, most companies in Thailand are required to maintain 4 Thai employees for every 1 foreign employee. They're required to have certain registered capital requirements per work permit. These are non-BOI certified structures. And basically what you're looking at under the circumstances with BOI is BOI certification can create exemption from some of these specific rules that pertain to other types of businesses with respect to foreigners obtaining work permits and visas in the kingdom. So the interesting thing with respect to BOI is, first of all, it can confer a foreign business license. We'll discuss that in another video. It can confer tax exemption status. We'll discuss that in another video. But it doesn't necessarily confer anything specifically. BOI benefits are conferred on a case-by-case basis, and each company that receives BOI certification is going to receive a separate set of tax benefits depending on the type of company and the corporate activity, etc. So, with respect to visa and immigration benefits, most notably one thing that the BOI BOI certification will allow a company to enjoy, in my opinion, and enjoy it very much, is going to be one stop. That's the Visa and Work Permit Center. Was created some 15 odd years ago. Prior to that, everybody had to deal with immigration at, say, Chiang Watana, and work permits dealt with, depending on what province you're in. But everybody had to deal with labor and immigration separately. Well, one of the things that was created as a result of the one-stop system was it consolidated the activity of both the Labor Department and the Immigration Department. And as a result, the process is simply easier, and it's a one-day deal. You just go to one place, you get your work permit and your visa renewed, and this is all by dint of BOI certification. There are certain other types of companies, depending on how much the registered capital, etc., is, that may be able to enjoy one-stop benefits, but we're talking specifically about BOI in this video, so I'm going to stick to that. The other thing that's interesting about BOI companies is in certain, again, narrowly defined circumstances, it may be possible to get a 2-year visa and a 2-year work permit associated with working for a BOI company. This is very different, again, from sort of normal companies, if you will, as they're only going to confer 1-year visa, 1-year work permit, maybe even not a 1-year work permit. Sometimes work permits are issued for 3 or 6 months, depending on the circumstances of the company. But again, this is a longer duration of work authorization and a longer duration of visa status. So these are significant benefits that should not be overlooked, but it should be noted that such benefits need to be specifically conferred by BOI. Another thing to think of is a company may need to hire a significant number of foreign nationals, and depending on the type of classification or category that the endeavor falls into, it may be possible to exempt the company from the 4-to-1 ratio of Thais to foreigners that is generally incumbent upon other types of enterprises here in the kingdom. So it's interesting to point out that a BOI company may have 5 foreigners working for it and may only have 10 Thais working for it, because under the certification and under the benefits that were conferred by BOI certification, they don't need to deal with the 4-to-1 ratio issue, and that can be another big benefit, because essentially you're not having to deal with a larger number of employees, and ergo Social Security contributions, tax contributions, and salaries, if nothing else, for employees that may or may not be as needed as the ones that you specifically need for the underlying business activity. So again, all of these together in the aggregate add up to something that I think is undeniable, and that is BOI certification from an immigration and work permit and visa standpoint very much is beneficial, especially for foreign nationals who are looking to set up their own operation here in the kingdom, as being able to use one stop, possible exemption from the 4-to-1 ratio things, 2-year visas and work permits. These are all significant benefits that those who are operating in other types of companies just simply are not able to enjoy. And regardless of the relative enjoyment between one type of certified company and a company that's not certified, leaving that aside, just the general benefit of being able to deal with everything all at once rather than dealing with multiple different Thai bureaucracies, that alone it's worth a significant, it's definitely not lacking in consideration when one is looking at doing business somewhere. And I will admit, under the BOI structure, Thailand does make it significantly easy for foreign nationals who are working here under a BOI certified company, as One Stop is a pretty, I won't say easy, but it's a very straightforward way of getting one's status and work authorization renewed.